Good evening, this is your AI host, J. I'm here with the automatically generated, Journato, evening headlines on January 17, 2023. Idaho murders. Update. Bryan Kohberger attorney reveals why college stabbings case can be attacked in court. The Independent. Idaho murders suspect Bryan Kohberger wrote about delusions of grandeur in online forum. ABC News. The Idaho college murders terrified a small town and devastated 4 families. Here's how police zeroed in on a suspect. ABC News. Kaylee Gonkar's family reveal potential reason why she called ex-boyfriend before Idaho murders. The Independent. Revealed the tragic reason an Idaho murders victim returned to Moscow after moving out of her student home. Trump News. Live. White House visitor logs uncovered in January 6 probe as Trump dismisses DeSantis. The Independent. Trump on possible DeSantis challenge. We'll handle that the way I handle things. The Hill. Trump says he'll handle Ron DeSantis if he runs for president. Business Insider. Trump says he will handle that if DeSantis runs against him in 2024. NE Education. Daily Mile boosts pupil fitness but not learning, says study. Kenyan LGBTQ activist Edwin Chiloba buried. BBC. Kenyan LGBTQ activist Edwin Chiloba's funeral takes place. BBC. Edwin Chiloba, family bury Kenyan LGBTQ activist for Village. Former Republican candidate held over shootings targeting Democrats' homes. BBC. Republican candidate Solomon Peña targeted Democrats with drive-by shootings. The Times. Failed Republican candidate accused over string of shootings at locations linked to Democrats in New Mexico. The Independent. Police arrest disgruntled Republican candidate in connection with shootings in New Mexico. Ukraine-Russia News. Live. Putin could order final push on anniversary of invasion, officials fear. The Independent. Putin readies for war with US-led West. Russia plans major shakeup in armed forces. Hindustan Times. Russia to make major changes to armed forces from 2023 to 2026. Reuters. Russia aims to expand its armed forces to 1.5 million combat personnel by 2026. CNA. Russia presses ahead with plan to increase size of armed forces. New Cumbria coal mine likely to break UK's climate pledge, analysis says. The Guardian. Cumbria coal mine should never have been approved, says government's climate czar. Sky News. Whitehaven coal mine, 2 legal challenges lodged. BBC. West Cumbria mine. Campaigners submit legal challenge against Whitehaven coal project. ITV News. Campaigners launch legal bids against new UK coal mine. Martin Luther King's son defends controversial new headless statue. BBC. Marveling at the embrace. Bostonians celebrate a superhero on Martin Luther King Day. The Boston Globe. Insulting Martin Luther King statue gets mixed reception. The Times. The Embrace sculpture celebrates Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy in Boston. Breakthrough laser beam used to successfully divert lightning strikes. Sky News. Scientists steer lightning bolts with lasers for the first time. The Guardian. Laser lightning rod could spare us by controlling storms. The Times. Scientists use laser beam to guide lightning strike in a first. The Independent. Scientists use powerful laser to divert lightning in world first study. Man arrested on US TV after 4-year-old filmed waving gun. BBC. Toddler waves loaded gun on CCTV from Indiana apartment block. Sky News. Toddler plays with loaded gun on live TV in shocking footage. The Telegraph. Father of toddler seen waving a gun around on live TV is charged with felony child neglect. Daily Mail. Dad arrested on live TV after boy, 4, seen on camera waving loaded handgun around. Cost of living crisis causes dignity gap for Scotland's poorest families. Far-right activists go on trial accused of plot to assassinate Macron. The Guardian. Far-right group militants go on trial for Macron assassination plot, France 24 English. France 24 English. Far-right militants on trial for plot to assassinate little hysterical dictator Macron. The Telegraph. French journalists accused of blackmailing Moroccan king go on trial in Paris. Anadolu Agency. English. French writers go on trial in Moroccan king blackmail case. Andrey Medvedev, how Russian mercenary made an icy escape to Norway. BBC, Ukraine war, Russia's Wagner Group commander requests Norway asylum. BBC, man claiming to be Wagner defector flees to Norway, France 24 English. France 24 English, former Wagner Group commander seeking asylum in Norway. The Guardian, Russia's Wagner Group commander requests Norway asylum, BBC News. Germany's no-nonsense new defense minister faces early test over Ukraine. The Guardian, German defense minister resigns amid calls for more Ukraine support. Channel 4 News, Germany's new defense minister faces decision on sending tanks to Ukraine. The Independent, German defense minister Lambrecht steps down after series of blunders, DW News. DW News, Germany to appoint regional official as defense minister. Matteo Messina Denaro, how Mafia boss was caught on a visit to a clinic. BBC, people on the streets cheer as Italy's most wanted Mafia boss is arrested. Guardian News, brother of boy, 12, dissolved in acid by Mafia boss wishes crime lord a slow death. Daily Star, Italy's most wanted Mafia boss Matteo Messina Denaro arrested after 30 years on the run, BBC News. BBC News, F1 fan breathes a sigh of relief as Italian Mafia boss is captured. China's population falls for first time since 1961. BBC, China's first population fall since 1961 creates bleaker outlook for country. The Guardian, China's population falls for first time in 60 years. The Times, China's population falls for first time since 1961. BBC News. BBC News, why China's population has fallen for the first time in more than 60 years. Nepal co-pilot's husband also died in plane crash 16 years ago. BBC, Nepal plane crash unlikely to have survivors, officials say, BBC News. BBC News, Nepal air crash, Indian passengers video caught plane's last moments. BBC, opinion, how aerodynamic stall and propeller low pitch condition could have led to Nepal plane crash. News 18, Nepal plane crash highlights country's air safety issues, dangers. This was all for the news. Thanks for listening. Please do not forget to like and subscribe.